started. Here we go. Pisces, welcome. I'm Marie. This is Indigo Earth Tarot. I am here to do a general reading for you, our water signs Pisces. Thank you for coming into the channel. It's nice to have you here. I also want to welcome in your cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you are here to find out what's going on with your Pisces. Some of this message could be for you. Energies do go both ways, so feel free to swap around the characters as need be, according to your own personal story here. And the messages coming through for you, Pisces, should reflect some aspect of your current situation, although it does not have to reflect the whole thing, or it could just confirm an inner knowing. So please take what fits. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. I will have an extended at the end of this reading. I'm going to dive deeper into the messages coming through by exploring all the zodiac signs that show up in your reading. Those zodiac signs are about personal connections as well as intimate relationship or relationships. Remember that we are all made up of more than one zodiac sign, not just our sun sign, but our moon sign, our ascendant sign, various signs in our birth chart. So there may be more than one zodiac sign that is going to relate to your situation or your person in the extended reading. And if you're new here, welcome. Nice to have you. Thank you for those of you who support the channel. I really appreciate it. And if you like the content being shared and you want to like and subscribe, the link to that is in the description box below. So let's get started here. This is for Pisces. Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, Pisces Rising. Messages for those watching. All right, Pisces, so overall energetic theme for the reading is the magician, the creator, the co-creator. Awareness, having the tools you need to create what you want in your life. So let's see what's going on. We have the Fool. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Seven of Cups. Looks like you're wanting to release yourself from some kind of either regrets or something that happened in the past. You're not quite sure how to do it. Looks like you're struggling with this a little bit. You know, you just want to let this go. So why is this happening? What is life working on with you? We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Chariot. And we have the Knight of Cups. I think you're trying to rush through some sort of grieving process here. Maybe not being in touch with your emotions. Maybe not really, you just want to get on with the next phase. You want to get on either with the apology coming in, or that needs to come in, or maybe amends that need to be made, or, you're just really disconnected from your emotions about this. And life might be trying to get you to connect back in here. So let's see where you're going to go. What's the probabilities here? We have the Empress. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Two of Cups. So again, there's those inner feelings. I've got Taurus and Libra showing up. I got Virgo and Gemini. I've got Aquarius, and I've got Cancer showing up here, if you're dealing with any of those. But I think, there's something in here you quite haven't let go of yet. You could be watching this other person. This other person could be watching you. Social media stuff. But, you're still having thoughts here about whatever this connection was. Because it was a relevant connection. This was a meaningful, deep, meaningful connection to you. So let's dive into this. The magician's all about our manifestations, what we're manifesting in our life. So let's find out what this Five of Cups is. We have the Wheel of Fortune. It's like you want to put the past behind you, but it just keeps coming around and around and around and around. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the Nine of Wands. So for some of you, you want to just put the past behind you. This, for some of you, it might need for you to make some amends here. You know, somebody could be holding some grudges against what happened. You may be having some regrets about what happened. You're hoping maybe it'll just be forgotten. Maybe, you know, let's move past this. Let's move on. And it keeps coming around and around again. Somebody could be waiting for you to make amends or make some behavior changes, or you might be waiting for someone to make some behavior changes. You know, someone seems to kind of want to release the past, let it go, and forget about it. And someone else is kind of like, not so fast. You know? Maybe somebody ghosted you, you ghosted somebody else, somebody left, somebody was kind of emotionally unavailable, not really being present in a situation. But somebody here has some regrets about something. Somebody else wants it just to go away. So let's see what the Eight of Cups is here. Maybe you already made amends, and this person's still holding grudges. Keeps bringing up the past, keeps bringing up the past, keeps bringing up the past. I guess that depends on if there's changed behavior, right, Pisces? Consistent changed behavior. So Eight of Cups, we have the Tower, we're hitting a tipping point here. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Swords. I think you're trying to. This is hitting a tipping point here. If the past keeps being brought up, there's a breaking point coming in this. I think you're trying to establish some form of trust, trying to move things forward. It's a slow process. Maybe you're not letting the process take its course, but it's like you're ready to give up. You know, if this was a mistake that was made or something that happened, you know, and you've done the necessary work to consistently change the behavior and to be aware and to keep changing the behavior, and somebody keeps putting something back in your face, you know, it's getting to a point now where somebody here is just ready to give up and walk away from this. Like, what's the point of all this? If you're trying to establish some form of trust, you know, trying to gain back, you know, integrity, nobility, and just you keep getting like beat down. So let's see what the Chariot is. Clarify the Chariot for our Pisces, please. We have the King of Swords, we have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Pentacles. Someone wants to move forward. Someone thinks this is a done deal. We've made a decision. The execution has been administrated. You know, you know, it's time to like get over this and move on. And somebody else is still feeling the loss from this, still feeling the abandonment, still feeling kind of the, being left out. You know, there's still a loss here. Somebody's still feeling this loss. So it may be resolved for one of you if you just are trying to get past this or just let it go. But the other one is not so much letting it go. There's still some feelings here of hurt and sadness. So let's see what the Knight of Cups is. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Three of Swords. And we have the Ace of Cups. Some of you may need to just keep apologizing until this resolves itself. You know, I see somebody wants to start over again. Someone wants to reboot this. Somebody, let's, you know, new beginning in love. Let's try again. Let's forget about the past. Let's move forward. But somebody is still harboring some feelings. You may have apologized already, or this person may have apologized already, but I don't think that that remedied the situation. You know, there's still a feeling of loss and discontentment here. One of you is ready to move forward. The other one has not been able to move forward from it. So let's find out what the Empress is. Where is this going? Because there's still something inside here that's not been resolved. You know, had the two of you worked on this together, or, you know, is this just something that happened? You felt bad, you apologized, and then it was like, okay, let's let this go. You know, I don't see the Seven of Swords in here as far as lying or betrayal, but, you know, sometimes that takes some time. Four of Cups, yeah. Somebody here is just, maybe they're accepting the apology, but not really accepting the apology. Deep on the inside, just kind of being stubborn about it. Yeah, there's an exchange here. Somebody's apologizing, and somebody's really not too much accepting the apology, even though they may have accepted the apology inside. It's like punishment time. Someone's like, there's that Five of Pentacles again. Someone is still feeling like it's not enough. Deep inside, it's still festering. And so what can you do, right? There's confusion here, like you don't know what to do to resolve it for the person. You know, maybe you need to resolve it within yourself. Maybe this other person needs to resolve it within themselves. Maybe there just needs to be, you know, I don't know about time, but, you know, just conversations until there's no more conversations about it. So with the Page of Swords, we have the Eight of Cups. I think somebody kind of emotionally disconnected. Like they might not want to feel that loss again. Yeah, judgment call. And the Knight of Pentacles. I think somebody really has kind of already determined that they've just kind of emotionally disconnected from this. They might be kind of like, well, you got, you know, Page of Swords, thinking about things, you know, really thinking about things. And then you got the King of Swords, which is like really thinking about things, like, you know, making a judgment call on something and really determining, you know, in your head how you see the situation. And just kind of emotionally disconnecting. I think they're doing it to protect themselves maybe a little bit here. You know, this may be part of the process to disconnect a little bit emotionally. And, you know, just allow the process to work itself out. But you know, somebody is still feeling like they're alone in this, because somebody else seems to be more, has already, like, it seems like the judgment call has already been made, regardless of what anybody else does, what anybody else says. I mean, it feels like defeating, like it's defeated, you know. So what is the Two of Cups here? What can we do here? Six of Wands. The Devil. And the Star. Well, again, here you go. Somebody wants to move forward and somebody's blocking the moving of forward in this connection. And so you got the Magician here. You know, if you want something different, you know, you have the tools and the resources necessary within you to change the outcome of any situation by changing it within yourself. You know, and you got the Empress here. So something within here is locked in on a judgment call. And, you know, it's like either you want retribution or, you know, somebody's got some grudges here. If behavior has changed and someone is diligently working hard to change their behavior or change the injustice that was done here, because I feel like someone feels like there was some sort of injustice here. But somebody does want to move on. You know, somebody's hoping that this will move on, that you can get past this, and somebody else is in a place where they're just blocked. They don't know how to move on. And I think that's where the two of you connect together to resolve this, where you're both able to move on and feel comfortable moving on from whatever happened in the past situation here. So let's see who's showing up here. I've got Sagittarius. I've got Aquarius. I've got Aquarius again. I've got Taurus and Libra. I've got Cancer showing up. And I've got Gemini and Virgo, and I've got Scorpio showing up. I'm going to pull a romance card here. I'm going to look at those signs in the extended. We'll get some more information on their intentions. Remember, someone can harbor more than one sign. In this case, because of all the inner dialogue going on, the moon sign is probably going to be more prominent in the reading in the extended. So let's pull a Romance Angels card for you. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Looks like, you know, the two of you retreat or go on a retreat. And this is true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. It is true love. People make mistakes. You know, maybe the two of you need to go on some sort of vacation, some sort of retreat together where you can spend some time alone, reconnect. Give me one more, please. One more for our Pisces. Somebody flip out. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So that's what I have for you this week, Pisces. If you want to go on with me, the link to the extended is in the description box below. I'll be over there. And until our next reading, Grand Rising Pisces. Bye-bye.